blame, you mad at.
I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Sticking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the front, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, got the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to EMP.Money. This is our live YouTube daily AMA and Detonator and Reactor rollover event. We go for about 1 hour every single day. We're going to kick things off with the Reactor rollover. Then we go into some news and updates and alpha. We answer some questions, and then we wrap it up with the Detonator rollover. So happy to have you all here. Again, my name is AJ. I'm the team lead here at EMP, and I'm joined by my co-host with the most, Bull Gates. Bull, what's up, brother?
Not much, man. Just waiting to get started, so I guess let's get going.
Yes, 100%, man. Let me go ahead and give me 1 more minute while I get everything pulled up. We have been running a little bit late as usual. So much happening at EMP that it can be hard to keep up here. So, alright, give me 1 minute. In the meantime, I don't know, Bull or LA or Joe, any of you at were at DigiCon today? I popped in and out a little bit, but I've been feeling a little under the weather, and I wanted to save my energy for the big town hall with Splinterlands tomorrow, which we'll talk about in a minute. But any of you at DigiCon today or yesterday? I'd love to hear your input on DigiCon. Oh, hang on, LA. We can't hear you. It sounds like you're underwater.
Sorry, is that better?
Much better, yes.
I was in there today. I might have seen Bull pop in there today even. Bull, I saw you in there. It was a little bit quieter in there today, but the whole weekend was really amazing. Yesterday's AMA was awesome, like so awesome. And if you guys missed it, it's actually still in the room in DigiCon. So when you enter the hall, it's still right there. It pops up. So every single person who goes into EMP Hall sees our AMA right away on their screen, which is really awesome. And it turned out really well. AJ got some great questions. He got to go into a lot of great topics, and we had a lot of people. I looked on the list. We had a lot of people that are not already part of our community. So it did a great job at bringing in new people to hear about EMP, which was a big part of the reason why we went. So I think mission accomplished.
Yep, 100% LA. Could not agree more. And shout out to LA and Bull and all of you that were helping get DigiCon set up. Waffles Kitty, you probably heard us mention her name. She's an amazing liaison that's an employee of Splinterlands. But thanks to everybody that showed up. And again, we're just going to continue to build our presence at all of these events. And You know, LA had a Freudian slip there as well about Splinterfest. So yeah, that's coming up. We're already planning some in-person events for next year. So we're going to be, again, having a lot bigger presence at all these conferences, both digital and in person. So next year is going to be a big year for EMP as we close out this year super strong. So, all right, we have about 5 minutes left. I wanted to start on Reactor. Real quick too, let me just jump on over to Generator. I'll do this in 1 minute. Again, this is our first detonator as a service. We've already announced our second with the growth DeFi ecosystem. And this is Generator, and it has been absolutely blowing up. There was another about 20, more than that, probably 30 or 40 grand that went into Generator over the last 24 hours. Everybody's daily burst over here has been going absolutely insane. So I want to hear everybody in the comments say, why is my daily burst going up? Because that is a running joke, especially in Detonator. People don't really understand that it's an ebb and flow, and it can go up and it can go down depending on the growth of the contract. And here in Generator, again, the growth has been insane. So daily burst is killing it. We have about 100 and I think the UI or the yeah, I think the UI is still acting up. We're working on that now, but the pool balance, if you do the math, we have well over $200,000 of locked liquidity for the SPS BNB pool. So if you're having issues with the UI, please bear with us. We're going to update that. And the zap function, if you're having issues zapping in, please make your LP manually on PancakeSwap. So if you don't know how to do that, reach out to us on Discord or in Telegram, and one of the admins can help you. Just don't get scammed. So, all right, just want to highlight that. Killing it on Generator. So let's go back to Reactor. All right, so we have about 3 minutes left. Again, if you are new here, we go over the mechanisms of Reactor, Detonator, and Generator. They're all the exact same contract. They just interact with different LP tokens. So if you aren't familiar, please hang out until the very end of the live stream where we will go over the mechanics in depth. So, but the long story short is you deposit LP tokens. In the case of Reactor, that's eShare BNB tokens, and those tokens are then locked up permanently. However, you get what we call daily burst every single day, and that is a percentage. It can be anywhere from 2% down to 0.5% daily, depending on the overall pool balance and how many people are in the pool, and about 10 other factors. But right now, Reactor is paying about 1% daily, and it's been, again, just killing it, just like all the contracts. These have been proven to be some of the most sustainable ROI contracts ever created. So we do give 365% ROI, but that is not to be confused with APR or 1% daily. That is just the maximum that you're able to earn over the life of the contract. If you're claiming every day, you're going to hit that a lot sooner. So, Bull, we have about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Anything you want to say?
Sure. Now, AJ said that you deposit LP. LP is a liquidity pair, so half eShare, half BNB in this case. Certain values get you a certain amount of tickets. You can get up to 100 tickets, so that a super mega alpha gravy whale can't come in and really just buy and win the pot here, so to speak. And so with that, everybody is limited to 100 tickets, 50 through deposit, 50 through compound, but only one ticket wins a random drawing. So the only way to win is actually to be in to deposit or compound LP and get your ticket so that you have a chance at winning one of the raffle prizes daily.
Perfect, Bull. And yeah, we only have about 3,000 tickets total, which is great odds. So again, now is the time to be in. We say the best time to get into one of these contracts was yesterday. The second best time is today. So all right, 30 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Make sure you compound last minute as well. If you're not able to compound or claim, those rewards go back to the pool, but you don't lose out on those rewards. They're just delayed by 1 day. So, all right, 15 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We have 1.7 as the leader of the snipe. Will that get through?
Wow.
We will see. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh my gosh. 1.75. Is that going to take it? Let's refresh.
1.7. To just highlight, 1.8. Got it.
1.8 takes it down.
1.8.
That is probably the best snipe we've ever seen. So not a lot of people paying attention today on a Sunday, and that is a massive win. About a $10,000 windfall on the LP alone. Not to mention
that person pays attention.
Yeah, totally. So that was incredible. So all right, let's go ahead and pull that up just to double check. If you don't know how to look at on-chain data, you can come down here. Click largest deposit. Yep. And then yesterday.
Sorry.
You're good, Bull. No worries. All right, then yesterday, there you go. So again, we had a 0.9, a 1.7, a 1.75, and then a 1.8 at the very last minute. So pretty amazing. Again, there's a lot of money to be had in Reactor for those that are paying attention. So there you go, an amazing snipe today. Literally, I think the best we've ever seen. So, all right, there you go. All right, Bull, let me go ahead and pull up my desktop. We'll go over some notes.
Sure, yeah, just to highlight what you had said, the best time to be in this contract or any one of these currently 3 contracts was yesterday. And to highlight that, I believe Charlie posted, and his daily burst was 45% higher than it was anticipating being. So pretty amazing. That was in Generator. So everybody should check that out.
Yeah, 100%, Bull. I mean, you know, again, Generator has been absolutely killing it. And the larger Spinnerlands community, they're really not even involved yet, which is even more bullish. So that is the first thing I'm going to lead off with today. I will be on the Splinterlands Town Hall tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. So their Town Hall is essentially their weekly AMA, just like we do daily AMAs. They do weekly AMAs. And I'll be able to, again, talk about EMP, our partnership with Splinterlands, and, of course, do a deep dive into Generator, because a lot of their community is not familiar with DeFi and how these ROI contracts work. So it'll be a great opportunity to explain to them verbally how powerful this contract is. And again, I mean, since it launched, we've added about 20% to their overall BNB SPS LP, which is absolutely massive. So it's a win-win for everybody involved, and I can't wait to tell their community and try to drive more traffic over here to Generator. So that is, again, 10 a.m. Eastern. You can view it on their YouTube page. Just type in Splinterlands official, and it'll come up on YouTube. And yeah, please, all the EMP army, all the emperors and empresses, please show up and give us some support in the comments. So, all right, we have one final couple of hours on the VIP submission. So, Charlie, are you there, brother? I know it's early for you, but you want to say any final comments and words about VIP? And well, we're almost over, so what do they need to do if they haven't already?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, I I think
Yeah,
we lost you.
so
There he
we are
is. Yeah, go ahead, Charlie.
no, I'm here. Yeah. So yeah, we are closing the VIP in an hour after the rollover of Detonator. So if you haven't already and you feel like you want to belong to the VIP club with so many advantages of being inside VIP, you can so you go back some couple of pin message ago in Telegram, or again check Discord announcement and find the one from 2 days ago, 3 days ago about VIP, and you're gonna have to click a link with the form. You're gonna have to put your Discord username, Telegram username, your wallet address, and stuff like that. And yeah, you can, after that, we're going to review if you have done the academy, if you have the grad of the academy Discord, and then obviously checking your wallet if you have been what we call a good actor, but at least not a bad actor. But yeah, VIP is more likely to be for you we want you to be more like a good actor, meaning you use your EMP, sorry, and rather than sell it from nodes or even the boardroom, even though the boardroom was off for quite a while, but blockchain, we can see things from how many months, many years even. But yeah, you can check out that on the Telegram pin message from a couple of days ago and announcement too. And yeah, we're gonna have only 1 hour left, or maybe 2 at most.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Charlie, for the update. And I think we have a special guest today as well, right, Charlie? They're gonna come on
Yeah.
later in the show, or now. When do we want to have them on?
Yeah, so we have a very generous donor that's gonna give 0.1 e-share BNB LP every day for the next 100 days. So basically, it's gonna give away 10 LP overall, and we're gonna do that. So with the 0.1, which will be 100 days, maybe more if AJ is off on Friday and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's very generous of him, and we're gonna start this tonight after the Detonator rollover. And before we do that, and after the Detonator rollover, he's gonna come and say a few words, and maybe you guys can say thank you to him if you ever win. And yeah, and I know for a fact, because I talked to him, that he really liked EMP, and he has been very lucky, but also very smart about his money inside the Detonator Reactor and even Generator for the past 2 months, I think, or something like that. So yeah, he's gonna come after Detonator all over to give a few words. And yeah, what I can say, it's like it's a new VIP, because of course he has been good, and he applied for the VIP, and he just entered the VIP club a couple of days ago.
Awesome. All right, bro. Well, I'm excited. So yeah, we'll have him on at the very end. Again, that's another reason to stick around till the very end as well, because we'll be giving away a ton of prizes as well. So, all right. Some other awesome news is. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, another awesome set of news is I've spent a few hours today working on our MDB EMP NFT artwork. So I'm not doing the artwork. I know that was a big request. A lot of you know that I'm a professional artist. Again, digital art was my background. I did a portrait for President Obama. But the way I do my art, it takes forever. So each of my pieces takes about 100 hours at minimum. So I didn't want to take away from developing with Jake at EMP and building partnerships. So I did do the art direction though. So today we came up with all the traits for these NFTs. And let me tell you, they're going to be badass. So not only are they going to be super valuable, based on the rewards that we're going to offer. Again, this is not the auto compounder NFT or encapsulating NFT that we've discussed before. This is our MDB EMP NFT, which will reward you in MDB, and we're hoping it'll also reward you in eShare. So again, that's super alpha, but we'll have all this broken down for you when we get there. But we're hoping to start minting in about 3 weeks. So get some dry powder ready because you're gonna want these NFTs, and the artwork is so badass. So again, just get ready for that. We'll be giving a lot more updates as we go, but I'm super excited. I know LA, you and I have been brainstorming as well as Bull. They're pretty badass, huh? Some of the traits we came up with.
Totally. And I was thinking in my head as you were saying that, you're getting pretty damn good at saying that really fast now.
I know in the beginning that MDB, NFT, EMP, like, yeah, I stumbled all over. So, yeah, no, that's that 10 times fast, right? So, yeah, we're super excited. Again, those of you that got into MDB early are up about 10x. Even Infinity is still up about 3x. And they minted out of their Infinity NFTs in literally about like 30 seconds. So we are going to be doing a bit of a larger run. And again, the pricing is still to be determined. But we feel like we're going to hopefully rival that sellout. So again, we'll give you all the details. But these are going to be NFTs that have use case and are also really badass. So just get ready for that. All right, that was an update on that. Again, hopefully in about 3 weeks, so that gives you plenty of time to start saving up some money. We'll give you a price too as soon as we can, but I don't think they're going to be any more expensive than between like 250 and 500 bucks. So we'll keep you up to date. But all right, and then what else? The generator we discussed again. We are having a little bit of UI issues, and I know that some of you have been reporting that the Zap function is not working. Sometimes if you go to Zap in, it will give you a blank screen. So we are working on that. So in the meantime, again, just create the SPS BNB LP on your own. I know it's an extra step and can be, a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's really something that you should be doing and learn how to do and know how to do regardless. So if you don't know how to do that, make sure you take the academy. So we have a video in the academy as well as a video on our YouTube page that tells you how to create an LP pair, and really any video on YouTube about creating PancakeSwap LP will be helpful for you. So again, generator just blowing it out of the water, and that is our first detonator as a service. So again, it shows the power of detonator, and we have really been getting some insane rewards to the treasury. Again, we're getting 4% of all that incoming volume into the treasury, and so we have made an agreement with Splinterlands that we're not dumping the SPS token, but we do get all the BNB on the other side of that. And then again, there's other ways that we can rehypothecate that SPS by staking it and getting even more LP rewards or voucher rewards, which is another token in their ecosystem. And once the contract balance starts to slow down without all this exponential growth, then we can start implementing that rehypothecation and putting in literally thousands of dollars of SPS BNB LP every single day so that we don't have to have new volume coming in to pay out everybody and have them get massive rewards. So it's really exceptional the way we have it designed, and our goal is to have about $1 million of locked liquidity by Splinterfest. So I think we're on track for that, LA. It could be amazing. And so we already have about 3 other detonator as a service partners lined up. The next one will be the XGrow community. We'll announce the date and the name of that next week, but it's going to be really exciting. Growth DeFi Again, join their Telegram to learn more. If you join their Telegram, you'll see the date and the name ahead of time. So go check them out. Again, they've been major supporters of our ecosystem. So, and LA as well. I know I'm putting you on the spot a lot today, but we're working on our pitch deck for Detonator as a Service. You want to talk about that a little bit real fast, or?
Yeah, Bull, AJ, and I are working on that team effort, and it's going to be something that we use when AJ does his meetings with these protocols that are applying to do the DaaS contracts. So it's going to be really, really professional, just like you would see any business or corporation use for their pitch decks when they're launching something. So as you know, EMP is far more than just a protocol now. We're a full-blown crypto business, so we've got to have the right tools, and this is just one of them in our toolbox now.
100% LA, and again, we'll share all of those with you as well, so you get an idea on the pricing structure. If maybe you're a protocol operator, or maybe you can get in touch with some decision makers that would want to apply for a Detonator as a Service as well. So, and there's a lot of other a la carte benefits. Not only are we offering, again, Detonator, but we also offer marketing opportunities, giving, again, exposure to all of our EMP community or emperors into your project. So again, we truly feel like it can be something revolutionary, because these contracts are going to be the new standard on how to produce deep locked liquidity for protocols without having to inflate your token or give LP incentives. The contract does all of that from the way that it's built. So really incredible stuff. And we have a ton of meetings this week. I know I have a major meeting tomorrow with a potential Detonator as a Service. It's a project that all of you, I'm sure, have heard of. It's not Drip. I know everybody's been asking for a Drip partnership. So make sure you go, shout out EMP. We love Drip. We'd love to have that eventually. But they're launching Animal Farm and their whole ecosystem, so maybe down the road. But anyway, it's a protocol that you've definitely heard of, and that would be massive if that goes through. And really, I mean, anything. That's the beauty of Detonator Service as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a large protocol or well-known protocol to benefit from this sort of contract. So again, please don't submit to our Detonator as a Service page or ask on Discord unless you are actually a decision maker and can get us in touch with the team directly. But if you just want to help us, then definitely try to shill respectively to your favorite projects. I mean, obviously EMP is your favorite project, but any of the projects outside. So, and Bull, yeah, man, you've been killing it too. Bull came up with a few names for the X-Row generator, and I love the name that they picked. So you've been killing it, Bull. Anything else you want to add about generator or Detonator as a Service or anything like that?
Do it. No,
Yeah,
seriously, like,
do it. Yes.
yeah, like everyone that's been here from day one has really seen the power of the Detonator. I think I'll just shout it out. Like I see that Ray is very interested in generator, and because I think these guys, I don't want to assume that they know, but I'll assume a little bit, but like how beneficial it is to like locking up that liquidity. And I was talking to somebody about it the other day, and not that I'm a fan of Wall Street, but they do have that circuit breaker effect. When stuff gets too crazy, they'll just basically turn stuff off. And the good thing about that is that, like, you know, you wouldn't want to have your 401k in the hands of somebody who is really frantic and fearful and just, you know, panic sold. And I think, you know, this is one of those side benefits you were talking about, is that when you have LP, that you know, you can have a malicious actor, and you can have a coordinated FUD campaign, all kinds of different things that can cause a lot of panic with people. And because people that have deep pockets can usually leverage things in such a way that they can manipulate markets, especially in smaller markets like this, that this product, Detonator as a Service, provides such a great benefit against that, you know, bank run type of effect. And I would encourage everybody that, you know, is building a protocol even, you know, to look at like the benefits to you to build and to scale up, and not, and where you had mentioned, AJ, even smaller projects, right? Just because you have, you know, a small TVL doesn't exclude you from it. And, you know, it might turn out that it might be much more beneficial to somebody with small TVL who has, you know, the same kind of ethos that we do here about DeFi and how we want to see crypto, you know, evolve. And that the ability to protect that LP is really crucial, especially when starting a project. And I just look back to like the day one here, and then you know, that first day that the detonator launched, and the first week, how it really started solidifying the LP, and that it had you know, it had a direct impact on how they that LP looked, the EMP LP. And then there was this indirect benefit too, that all of a sudden, you know, ETH share started stop going crazy from 300 to 1200 in a few days. And it's because there was confidence that started, you know, no pun intended, growing out of, you know, Detonator and the ability to protect the LP. And there was a confidence like that started to grow in the team with the products that they said that they were working on and they were going to put out. And so all of these little pieces matter. And so when I look at like other ecosystems that, you know, have been, you know, the recipients of bad actors or malicious campaigns, and to think back of like, wow, it would have been so much more beneficial had a product like this existed. But now that it exists, I think it's really going to be a cornerstone, especially in DeFi, because we've seen, you know, these type of things happen, and a lot of us have probably been in protocols where we've like, man, this was a really good protocol, what happened? And so I just look at it like, you know, it's going to be a really beneficial tool that, you know, or even, you know, we'll call it a cornerstone for protocols to really build a foundation on, and maybe even get off the ground, you know, for those projects that are brand new.
Yep, 100%, Bull. And really, you know, once protocols finally understand the power of Detonator, you know, this could absolutely blow up. And one thing too, not only are we now a DeFi software as a service, but we're also in a sense a security company. And you touched on this a little bit, Bull, with your comments just now. I don't know if people were reading between the lines there, but the fact that this LP is locked up, and now we are hosting the contracts on our side. And again, I mean, security is utmost important. That's why these contracts are closed source. I mean, the original Detonator at the high point had like, you know, like what, $8 million or $7 million in it. So really, the point is that we're also a custodian, or that's not the right word, an escrow service for this LP. So it also adds another layer of security for projects that can't just, you know, remove their own LP, because that's another way projects can rug, is that they do a lot of protocol owned liquidity, and then they're able to just revoke that liquidity and either dump on the community or take it all, unpair it, and run. So it's also a security solution. I mean, really, there is no possible downside in Detonator as a service. I mean, it accomplishes so many goals, and while simultaneously helping EMP as well. And again, I know there's people that don't get it, and that's fine. I mean, you know, we can only do so much education, but if you think, you know, Peg is going down, Detonator pool balance is going down. Yes, but that is all short term. I talked about it at length yesterday, and if you don't understand the power of what we're building right now and having actual revenue streams that will feed Peg and Detonator forever, then I just don't know what to tell you. And again, it boils down to either people not understanding or intentional FUD or whatever the case may be. But we've delivered on literally everything. And yes, is there some, stressful times right now with Peg and the overall market and Detonator? Absolutely. But again, those that are patient are going to be rewarded. And that boils down to investing overall. Those that are patient investors usually are the ones that generate life-changing wealth or generational wealth. If you're not patient, you should not be in crypto. So everybody gets hung up on, the moonshots and day trading and everything else, but that's basically just gambling. If you're actually patient and invest in right projects, that is how you really win in crypto. So again, not financial advice, just a crypto OG words of wisdom. So all right, hopefully again, sorry I started to rant a little bit. I get fired up, Bull. I know you haven't been fired up in a while, Bull. I love it when you get fired up, man.
Oh, sorry, man. Well, I'll tell you. I'll get real fired up about this one. No,
All
not
right,
really, but
yeah, go ahead.
where I've talked about people need to follow their own path and make their own plan, and that's why it's so crucial that you really become educated about what you're doing, because it's going to give you the knowledge to do what you need to do, but also the confidence in like your decision making. And when I first got into crypto, I basically mined a coin and then got a whole bunch of Bitcoin, and it was really, really easy. So I thought, oh, wow, this is so easy to do. You can just do this, all the time. And well, you can't. And you'll make boneheaded decisions to the point of where I was trying to go back and find this wallet so I could give an accurate representation of this, but I'm pretty certain back in the beginning of 2014, might have been the end of 2013, I bought like 1 million XRP for like $500. And my friend said, oh, yeah, that's a stable coin. It never moves. And they made the joke that it was a stable coin before there were stable coins, and said, oh, yeah, if you want that to be worth whatever it is right now in 10 years, hold on to that because it doesn't do anything. And well, everybody knows that, like XRP did blow up, I think got up to, what was it, a high of $5 or whatever it was. But the point was, I listened to somebody else, I sold it, and I didn't have it. I'm not telling this as a story of regret, but to make sure that you make your own decisions and don't let people influence you with their bias, or if they don't understand something or that they just don't care about that thing. Because at the end of the day, the money that you make it's on you. It's all your choices. And so don't let other people talk you out of that. And like I said, I might be wrong on the number. I might have put in $1,000. It might have been 500. I don't really remember. I remember it was around whatever a Bitcoin was at that time, like a $900 or $1,000. But the point being, it's not the money in the story. It's to make your own choices and make your own decisions, and don't let people distract you from a goal or a plan that you have.
Absolutely, Bull. And again, anybody, this is a good segue. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube, and really go back and look at some of our older videos. Even yesterday, we did a really deep dive about, again, things are going to get worse before they get better. And, we're doing everything we can, to help the situation, but we don't want to put a Band-Aid on a giant open wound. We want to make the protocol something that, again, will be sustainable forever, and we're putting everything in place for that right now. And again, we've delivered on everything we've ever said, and I don't know why anybody would think we're not able to deliver on that in the future. I mean, we've been fortunate to have literally some of the brightest minds and most talented developers in all of crypto involved in EMP. And again, I think positivity attracts positivity. That was a goal, and when I started EMP, to be positive, to be transparent, and I think people respect that. And so now we've been attracting, you know, the best and brightest all over the entire world. And, you know, we've been doing discussions daily behind the scenes on how to, you know, truly bring EMP into what we call the final form. Again, I mentioned it on almost every AMA now, and that is what we're moving towards. And so the cornerstone of that final form is revenue streams. So that's why we've been pushing Detonator as a service so hard. It's why that we haven't frivolously spent the treasury funds on recovering PEG, because that is a short-term solution. That's a band-aid on, you know, an open wound, and we don't want to do that. We're not going to do that. So again, if you're not going to be patient and you're getting worried, then I guess you got to do what you got to do. But those that are going to be here for the long run, and that's the beauty with Detonator as well, is that there's going to be a point where, you know, the only FP left. And this is a worst case scenario. I don't think we're ever going to get to this scenario, but it just proves my point is that the only LP that would be left would be in Detonator, and you know, if that happens, that's okay, because then there is no more LP to unpair and dump, you know, that EMP and hurt the protocol even farther. So we do have a lot of things in place that protect the PEG, and we've seen it start to slow down, you know, from all the sell pressure. But it could be, again, another few weeks, maybe even another few months. But once we finally have, you know, the revenue streams in place, you know, we could see $10,000 a day in buying pressure on EMP, and that's conservative. So that will help us recover PEG in no time. So all right, awesome. What else? Yeah, and just in regards to PEG, again, not financial advice, but if you do believe in the protocol, you know, you're essentially getting EMP at a 40% discount right now. So, you know, no financial advice. I know I've been buying EMP every day, just to, you know, my own personal wallet, because I know how incredible the recovery is going to be. Not when, I mean, not if, but when we get there. So, Bull, anything else you want to say about PEG or Detonator revenue streams? I have a few more announcements. All right, Bull's the man of few words today. No worries, man. All right, yeah. Oh, you there? Oh, now I'm cutting you off. Yes, no, maybe. All right, I'm gonna keep going, Bull. All right, 1 second. All right, so the next announcement is Zen Sports. So we are launching a tournament with Zen Sports. It will be on October 1st. So Zen Sports is a longtime partner of ours, as well as Splinterlands, and we are doing a three-way promotion. It will be a Splinterlands tournament, and we will be matching the Zen Sports prizes of $2,500 in stablecoin, and we'll be doing $2,500 of EMP to the winners of that tournament. So, LA, anything else in regards to that? I know you and Jacob have been talking more than him and I. Jacob is our esports liaison and representative with Zen Sports as well. But yeah, anything you want to add to that?
I'm going to go ahead and post the link for all the information now so that you guys can check it out.
All right, perfect. And yeah, there's only room for about 64 players. So again, make sure you register ahead of time. And even if you're not that great at Splinterlands, it's a fun experience to play in a tournament. And even if you don't have cards, you can rent cards as well, which again is the beauty of Splinterlands, and allows you to play in those tournaments regardless. So. All right, and then the one last announcement before we'll open it up to some questions before the rollover is Truth Seeker. So they had another announcement today where not only are they giving everybody early access with the seed round, make sure that you use the EMP link directly. It is on all of our socials. We'll post that again as well. But for everybody entering, you also get an NFT that will give you even more bonuses in regards to their revenue share that they're eventually going to implement. So again, the minimum contribution and the minimum amount to get the NFT is $500. Again, not financial advice, but might be a good way to speculate on that project. So, and full disclosure, it is an affiliate link, so all the money that we raise through that EMP link, 10% will be going back to the EMP treasury. So do your own research. They are good guys. The only risk is that they can't actually develop what they're setting out to do. But I know the developer they're working with, and he is very talented. So I am pretty confident in them moving forward. So again, just do your own research and never sell EMP assets to get into other
Mhm.
projects. But again, if you have some extra cash, or maybe there's a project you're not doing that well in, and you already have a big position at EMP, then you can speculate on other stuff. So go ahead, Bull. You want to add to that?
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you a question because I've seen it come up a couple times, so I wanted to have you answer it.
All right, absolutely. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I've seen a couple people mention like, well, what does the treasury do? How do they get how does a team get paid, right? Like, does that money from MDB, the raise, or any type of revenue that comes in, does that go to pay team members?
No, so that's an awesome question. So the team members get paid in an allocation of eShare. So I've been transparent about this in some previous AMAs, but part of the eShare emissions go to the team. But again, we're talking very minimal. I mean, again, I think totally it's about 30 eShares, a week, and the majority of those go to me and Jake, which we really don't ever sell. So yeah, that is again how we take profit. And again, selling eShare doesn't hurt the protocol. However, when eShare starts to go up, then we would sell even less eShare because we're not here to we're just here to make enough money to pay the bills, do some marketing. I mean, we're never selling native assets in EMP. All the fees generated from Detonator as a service, they're distributed to our treasury or to the protocols that we partner with, their treasury, depending on the split that we do. Again, that'll make more sense when we have our pitch deck. So there is a higher upfront cost to Detonator as a service, but then it also can be split to be a revenue stream for the partner protocols as well. So as of right now, we're getting 4% of all of our partners, but there is an option to do 2% to us and a 2% to the protocol treasury. But in order to get that, it's 100 grand minimum to license the Detonator as a service, and that is only payable in EMP. So we could be having $100,000 at a time of EMP buying pressure, and that EMP goes to the treasury to either be burned or locked away, indefinitely. So yeah, does that help, Bull? I don't know if that explains.
Yeah, yeah. It just has never been brought up on the AMA. I don't think in months where I think that was a really big focus in the beginning was that because the Treasury participates both through like rehypothecation or other mechanisms where it earns eShare and it never ever sells, that native token, in this case EMP. And so I know that was talked about a lot in the beginning. And so I was just thinking about that because, like I said, I'd seen that mentioned a few times and I'd answered it, but I just remembered about like how much that was spoken about in the beginning and how important it is to understand that the Treasury itself never wants to sell that because of, the effect on PEG and the ability for the Treasury to be a participant just like anybody else in this ecosystem. And that's why it's so important for people to understand that, like when I say that you are the ecosystem, it's not bullshit. Like it's the truth. Like everything, if you're a 1% owner or if you're a 0.1% owner or whatever, you're still part of the ecosystem, and that everything you do here really has an impact, if it's that positive action or that negative action. And so, you wouldn't do anything in IRL to harm yourself. So thinking about things that you do here before you do them to see if it's a positive or a negative action is really important to understand. And the fact that, like I said, with the team members, and I don't remember the split that you guys had said a long time ago, but I always looked at it like, it's amazing because I've seen so many projects fail because it's a single token, and they'll overinflate that supply, and they'll start selling from that developer bag. And then when people see that, people really start to freak out. And it's one of the things that I like so much about EMP at the beginning, that really, made me want to really kind of speak up and get involved, was that whole aspect of the Treasury itself being in active, participant in the ecosystem, always doing that positive action to grow itself. And, the number one positive action obviously is not selling EMP, but putting it to work on the farm to earn eShare, because that's the absolute healthiest thing for the ecosystem. And once you become an investor here, you are the ecosystem. So for everybody to understand that, you really are the ecosystem, you are the Treasury, is really kind of a light bulb moment that I think maybe some people haven't had yet, and that they maybe are moving, kind of in counter to the ecosystem, fighting against it, thinking that they're going to kind of get ahead by doing something that maybe not the system doesn't notice, but the thing is the system does notice, because the system is just bound mathematically on how to react to your actions. And so when you truly really grasp that concept that I am the ecosystem and everything that I do here really does matter, it's really, really powerful, because it really is at the core of crypto. And like, if you read that white paper, the Bitcoin white paper, you'll see that like these core principles that, that it's supposed to be freeing and kind of like open all these doors and avenues that it's almost impossible now for people IRL to have, especially in developed countries, unless you're extremely fortunate and blessed with a lot of money to begin with. And just a lot of lucky things have to happen for you. But the point is that when you understand the power that is really kind of at your fingertips here, and how it can really open your mind to something a lot bigger than, and I know this will sound stupid, but bigger than just money, because once you grasp that idea that you can create things and you can build things, and you're going to understand like the power of, like how I'm sure people have heard me compare the Bitcoin white paper to the Declaration of Independence. And I think it's totally true. Otherwise I wouldn't talk about that. But the fact that they have a lot of these same core principles in mind about just kind of being the king of your castle, the master of your destiny. And the ways to achieve that is by true ownership. And when you understand true ownership, you don't give it away, you don't sell it away for peanuts, because at some point you're going to see something evolve here, and I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have some type of remorse or regret that they weren't more involved, or they didn't understand this idea of true ownership and how valuable that actually is.
Yeah, great point, Bull. And yeah, just to reiterate that too a little bit more, I want to make a few more clarifications. I mean, every other crypto project, the developers are selling the native token on your heads, and that is the only way that these projects are able to make money. So inherently, that is a flawed design. And honestly, it was one of the other reasons why we decided to build on top of a tomb fork model, because there's the share token. And, we all say it's healthy to take profit in eShare. Just don't take profit in the underlying asset that's going to hurt all of our bags. So that was a really important concept. And again, we do take a small portion of the fees into Detonator Reactor, Generator, and any detonator as a service. Out of that 4%. But you got to remember, we're paying for hosting, we're paying for the Chainlink oracles. That is no additional cost to the projects that are partnering with us. Again, because we are in charge of all the contracts. So again, we do everything we can to do things responsibly, and we've proven that through the sustainability of EMP. I mean, again, most tomb forks never make it this far, and that's because not only have we built an entirely new system where really we're not a tomb fork anymore, but also in the fact that devs and early investors have long since dumped on everybody's heads by now. So again, I just want to make sure that that's on record, clarifying all that. The team only gets their eShare allocation, and even at that, the whole allocation we get is not even all sold. We're as bullish on eShare as all of you are. So, I mean, obviously we wouldn't want to be selling at the bottom. We'd want to be, taking profits responsibly when eShare recovers. So, all right, again, hopefully that clears up everything. All right, we're going to jump on over to Detonator. Any other questions, Bull? I'm always happy to answer any transparency questions or anything. Did you see any more? Oh, I did see one from Goopy, asked on a date for the MDB EMP NFT. Yes, again, don't hold me to it yet, because every date that we've ever said, we've hit right on the nose. So I don't have a hard date, but it should be sometime in October. So again, the next 3 weeks, hopefully 2 weeks to get all the artwork done, another week to promote, and then relaunch. So, and again, I mean, MDB is handling a lot of that raise, really all of the raise, because we're partnering with them. So that's also more of a question for MDB, other than EMP. So, all right, awesome. Let me go ahead and pull up the uh, uh, detonator, right? Yes, there we go. That's what we're doing. We have the detonator rollover. All right, one moment. Almost, bear with me. All right, and we are working on here's some more alpha for you. DeFi Proof is working on a lo-fi beat for us that I'll be able to play during these AMAs, so there's not a lot of dead air when we are transitioning. So, all right, give me 1 second here. Shout out to DeFi Proof. He did our intro video, so go show him some love as well. All right, I think we're good now, right? All right, here it is. So this is Detonator again, our pride and joy. If you don't know how Detonator operates, I'm gonna play a video really fast. That should give you a heads up on the core mechanisms, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. But without further ado, here is the Detonator.
Welcome to the Detonator. The Detonator is a system to multiply your Ethereum and EMP by 365% while providing 5 ways to earn. A daily largest depositor prize, a daily lottery prize, a daily burst based on your deposited amount, instant rewards from all new deposits, and a Win It Now button. Every day, right after the detonation countdown ends, the largest depositor prize is awarded. Huge sums are at stake as investors bid against each other to see who will come out on top. At the time of detonation, the winner receives a massive 100% bonus on their deposited amount. At the same time, the lottery winners are drawn. The number of winners and the prize amount is determined by the largest deposit. To participate in the lottery, you can deposit new funds or compound your earnings to receive up to 100 lottery tickets per day. The more tickets, the higher your daily chance of winning. Attached to these incredible ways to earn is your daily burst. Your daily burst is based on the amount you have deposited and is paid out continuously toward your maximum ROI. The instant rewards feature rewards you every time someone else makes a deposit, which can often yield some surprising bonus profits. Now, if you don't like the idea of competing with others for the largest depositor prize, the Detonator also features a Win It Now button. This button allows one user per day to win a guaranteed 100% bonus by depositing the equivalent of 2% of the total pool balance. Investing has never been this much fun. After the detonation, the detonator resets and a new cycle begins. That means all unclaimed rewards will roll back into the pool. So make sure to claim or compound your earnings at least a few minutes before the rollover. You may miss a day of rewards, but you won't lose any money. Your time to reach your maximum payout will just be slightly delayed. Furthermore, by compounding your earnings, you can increase your maximum payout limit exponentially, while also being rewarded with another 20% bonus. All these systems combined make the Detonator truly revolutionary, and one of the best passive income tools available today.
All right, there you have it. All right, awesome. So that is how Detonator functions. Again, all of the Detonator as a service contracts, Detonator, Generator, Reactor, everything that we do is the exact same contract. It's just different LP tokens and again, different ratios based on the LP pricing. We try to keep it to where one ticket is around $5 US to again be able to get rewarded. Those tickets are lossless. So again, we say lottery just because that's easy for people to understand, but from a regulatory standpoint and from the actuality of how the contract works, it's not really a lottery because you get credit for your deposit no matter what. And it's more of a raffle because every single day there's at least one guaranteed winner. So again, Detonator as a service and the original Detonator contract are absolutely revolutionary. And one of the major points of this, not only is it amazing through the different reward mechanisms, again, if you deposit the largest amount within the 24 hours, you get a matching bonus. If you do the Win It Now, you get a matching bonus, and obviously we give away at least a minimum of one ticket or one winner to the lottery prize every day. But it's also extremely beneficial by locking liquidity. Again, over $3 million still in the pool balance, and that's with ETH again having another horrible day below 1,300. So again, the contract does grow and contract depending on market volume and volume overall, market sentiment. But overall, we've had many people, have life-changing gains through Detonator, while simultaneously supporting deep liquidity in the protocol. So that's the beauty of it. And again, just as we were talking about earlier with tickets, yes, there are definitely more tickets inside of Detonator, so your odds are a little bit less. But those of you that have been compounding, are building more and more tickets every single day. So you're rewarded for your positive actions in the ecosystem. So right now, about just under 6,000 tickets. And even at that, I mean, the EVM or expected value EV is absolutely huge in these sort of contracts. I mean, literally tens of thousands of percent better chances than your typical lottery. So, all right, Bull, anything you want to add? We have about 5 minutes left before we give away even more money.
Yeah, I think there's two winners every day guaranteed, is there not? But
yeah, I always get that messed up. I mean, yes,
no
technically,
worries.
yeah, technically,
There's
again,
so much money given away here, and so many people. It's easy to see. I can't even come up with the words.
yeah,
To
brother,
mess it up
yeah,
every now and again. But the point is like you said, AJ. Even if you over the life of your deposits, if you were never to win the raffle, you were never to win, the lottery, you're never to win the giveaway. The point is like it's still a 365% ROI contract that is paying out dependent upon how you claim and compound and all that and deposit. It's still doing its job that way. It's still protecting the LP and there's really, like, don't get me started, I guess. There's so many really good benefits of being in the contract and holding the LP too, like being on the farm as well. The fact that, you can take it from, I better get on my compound here. So
yeah. Make sure you
the,
compound, Bull. I'll take over
yeah,
for
no
you
worries.
so you don't miss
Yeah,
it. But
no
yeah,
worries.
go ahead.
No worries, friend. So I just want to kind of point out, like, because of that, the idea of that infinite money loop and, what the heck is that? It's the fact that you can just recycle this from the farm to the detonator, from the farm to the reactor, or from, the pancake LP of SPS BNB to the generator. Like, that's amazing in and of itself because for the people that might not know how to make LP, they've made it that one time through a Zap or something, they can just recycle it in, like with that loop. And so the fact that you can earn, with on the farm like that, and like if you were, for instance, in an auto vault and it's just earning LP for you and the ability to, deposit tickets, like it'd be slick, really, if like there was an insta deposit, like an option on like an auto vault farm to be able to, automatically plop you in tickets every day. That'd be pretty sick. But the point is like there's so many different options, and really to earn money at the click of a button, it's probably one of the easier, most fun jobs you're ever going to have. And when I look at it, like just the ability to kind of multiply your gains and financially, education wise, socially, whatever, that's what this contract is doing. And I think really I touched on it a little bit earlier, but I really do believe like it has the ability to be a cornerstone in DeFi to really just lock down and protect liquidity and show people, the power of being able to have lock liquidity and protect that, and how it's going to help grow ecosystems, and being part of that, being able to be in it, and see how it's worked really from day one since with Detonator. I'm really excited for the growth of, I'll just talk on, DaaS, is that I just think there's going to be so many benefits to everybody involved that are LP holders in their respective Detonator as services or in the products that we have right here on our ecosystem. And I think the people that have been here and seen it take place, they're going to be like, they can all really testify to this, that like, yeah, look, I've won the lottery X number of times. Like, this is where I'm at with compounds. Oh yeah, I claim 5.2 and I put it back in my farm. I'm just waiting for ETH to blow up and then I'll start taking some profits. But like the ability to have so many different options with that protective moat around the LP, like I don't think there's a better thing in DeFi.
Absolutely, Bull. I mean, you get it, man. And once that we have that light bulb moment, we've called that a lot of times in this protocol, whether it's the farms or the infinite money loop or in Detonator, you have that light bulb moment of how powerful this contract is and it could literally be the new standard of locking liquidity for any DeFi or crypto project. So, all right, here we go. 47 seconds. We have 193 LP, a pretty good snipe so far today. We'll see if that holds up. Some great instant rewards here at the very end. And yeah, good luck, everybody. If you are the winner, we'd love to hear from you. Looks like we're going to break 7,000 tickets. So another good day as far as volume in Detonator. And here we go. 20 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Make sure you're compounding more than you claim to, keep up with your dilution of everybody else that's been claiming and come out ahead on the other side. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Will 193 take it? I'm going to refresh. I think it did. 193.8 LP. Let's double check here one moment. All right, you go to view large deposits. Go to yesterday, and yep, there you have it. So D1B 193 LP. Again, they did the other strategy of what we didn't see in Reactor, where everybody's trying to put a little bit and a little bit, and that's really risky because you can easily be out sniped. But number one wallet today, they just put in that 193 and brought the sledgehammer. So there you go, and they are a winner. And even at that, it's about 100 LP windfall based on what we give away as a minimum. So again, just really amazing stuff here at Detonator. And if you're paying attention and can we reward the daily interaction for those that pay attention and those that continue to build their positions in these contracts. So, all right, let me go and pull up my desktop, and then I think we have a special guest with us, and then we're going to give away some more money. Again, it's just giveaway after giveaway after giveaway. So, all right, 1 minute. All right, we are set up. Charlie, do you want to introduce our guest of honor?
Yeah, for sure. So be gentle with them. It's almost his first time on Telegram. So yeah, Gene, you just gotta push the button, unmute the mic icon, and you should be good to talk, man. You can go for it. I did allow you to speak. You just need to click the. Oh, it just leave. It's his first time. Oh, I got it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Gene, there he is. What's up, brother? How are you?
Good, AJ. How you guys doing tonight?
Awesome, brother. Well, I'm happy to have you, man. And man, it was so generous of you to offer up these LPs, and we're excited, bro. I just want to start real fast, and obviously I'll give you the floor here to go over anything you want, ask questions. We're one-on-one, bro. So how did you hear about EMP, and what made you decide to get involved and be so generous to the EMP community?
Yeah, I started with EMP because I saw your Dotson video with Jonathan Seller.
Okay.
And that was a great video, and just hearing about your life and what you've accomplished and all the great things about EMP from other people that I've known. I just started, to slowly get in and buy some LPs and use the farm and learning about the protocol. I mean, it took me a solid 3 months just listening to all the AMAs that you guys do and just learning from the people in the community. So it's been quite an amazing 3 months, and EMP has been killing it for me. So I can't thank you and the team enough for that. So I think that's the real reason why I wanted to donate, to try to help the community out, contribute and give back, since I've received so much. So just trying to do my share to keep the community going and making the protocol better, even better than it already is.
Wow, Gene, that is music to my ears, brother. You're gonna get me emotional, bro. I love it. And yeah, man, that is the same mindset, I think all of us that are here for the long run, we have. I mean, we're building, a little group, a family, regardless of what the market conditions are, we have had some great success together. And this is only the beginning, man. And, for you to want to share that success with others, and again, incentivize those to learn and to take the academy. Again, bro, I can't thank you enough, and I'm so happy to have you here and be part of this community on even a larger scale. So yeah, bro, really excited. Anything else you want to say before we give away some money?
No, just I'm glad to be part of the EMP family, and hopefully, the LP that I'm going to be donating will help someone to go through the process and learn about the reactor and the detonator. It's a learning process. It took me 3 months to figure things out, and it was a long road. But listening to your AMAs and asking questions in Discord and Telegram, you can't go wrong. So just I encourage everyone to get the education, learn, and really, understand how powerful the detonator, reactor, and generator are, and just get involved, do a little at a time, and eventually you're going to figure it out. Like I said, it took me 3 months of just listening to the AMAs and learning to get where I am today, where I can, actually donate, all these LPs to the community.
Amazing, bro. Absolutely. And yeah, it is. It is work, bro. You got to put in the work. You got to learn. You got to ask the community. I know you've been super involved asking questions with Charlie and some of the other admins. I mean, we're all here to help. I mean, again, even me, like lately, I've been getting hundreds of DMs, but even DMs that I get, I try to answer all of them. And yeah, man, we're here to help. We have no ulterior motives. We're not a pump and dump. Literally, we all can win if we just all row in the right direction. And yeah, man, I mean, it means a lot that you put in that 3 months of work, and now, you're taking full advantage of the protocol the way that it was designed to be. So, all right, let me pull up my wheel of fortune here. Kirk gave it a little bit of a facelift. It looks pretty awesome here. So give me 1 minute while I pull it up. All right, there it is. So this is the eShare BNB LP giveaway brought to you by Gene. Again, shout out to him, an amazing member of the community. I can't wait to get more involved with him and have him again spread such generous wealth with all of us. And so, Charlie, just to clarify too, we're giving away 5 0.1 LPs a day, or what's the breakdown? Can you go over it one more time?
Yeah, only one winner a day, because the more
Yes.
we can,
More we can give
the
out.
longer
Exactly.
this thing can go on, the more fun it is, I guess. And so 0.1 each day, and it should be around 100 day for starting. No,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's fun to end on this note every night, I guess, and actually giving money. And I'm sure this will be used again and again. So that's a funny part, and gives people, because Gene wanted also to give to people who are educated and done the job, and also follow the AMA in some kind of way, and enjoy this entertainment.
Yes, 100%. So again, just to clarify, we'll be giving one winner a day, that 0.1 LP of eShare BNB. And again, I mean, you could deposit that right into the reactor and create a passive income stream for you right off the bat. I know if I won, that's what I would do with it. But again, it's just a way to reward those of you that have taken the academy. So in order to be eligible for the giveaway, you have to go through our EMP Academy. It's completely free. The link is on our homepage at the top of the page, or you can find it in all of our socials. It takes about 90 minutes to do every single video. You then get a completion certificate of completion, and then all you have to do is put your public wallet address. Again, not your seed phrase. You don't even have to put your name if you don't want to into the profile on the academy, and you will be eligible. So if you are a winner, you'll be removed from winning again, but you have the next few weeks to complete the academy and be eligible. So, all right, here we go. The very first winner is, bear with me, I had to reset, make sure we get every last minute person that may have done the academy. I love it. Here we go.